I am just one game away from completing my quest to collect the top 100 N64 games of all time, but the catch is I've only been able to use 10% of the profits I make on eBay to acquire new games. I've got some garage sales on the map today. I'm hoping we can find some good stuff to flip to build the game fund. Let's go hunting.
$5, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning. How are you? Good. Is this your stuff?
Yes, that black.
Can I ask you for a price on this?
I think he's got. That's not mine.
Let me find out.
All right.
Sorry, there's a lot of us doing it.
Yeah.
No
so-
problem.
That might be one of those.
Okay. Okay. How much did you want for the shoes?
Lucy. Well, because there were like six
No,
of
it's okay.
us, so I just
Were
not
you the one that had priced the North Face fleece back there?
North Face fleece. No, did somebody price this gentleman the North Face fleece? And he
Would you take
asked how
5 for
much
it?
those are.
Take 8.
Okay. What about for these? 2? Okay. I'm gonna grab that other one too. So I'm gonna give you a 10 for both, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Buy a big pile from you. I think I added it up to 23. I'm gonna keep looking.
There's, I don't know if you want to take a look at the back or if you did. There's all clothes, dresses.
Oh, I didn't even see your sign. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look. Do you have any men's stuff back there? Okay. Thank you. Okay. I can count. I got this from your $5 rack. Take 10 for these?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
okay.
are the best.
It said make offer.
I did not do that. 28, 38, then, right? We're on the same page?
Can you make change for a 50?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Good morning. How are you? Good. Just want to look at the back of this thing.
Oh yeah.
Did you by any chance take 20 for that?
For what?
For the monitor?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Let me get you a 20.
I have to take back to that.
I wasn't planning on buying one of those today, but
Thanks for it.
As far as you know, it works, right?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
brand new. I think my
Okay.
husband used it once
Okay.
during COVID and then was back in the office.
Yeah. Unfortunately, right?
Have a good one.
All right. Thank you. How much is the jersey?
$5.
5. Okay. I'll grab these two. Thank you. How you doing? How much did you want for the cable?
Just a dollar.
Okay.
The shorts are free.
And how about for the
Another
switcher?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Do you have any other video game stuff?
No, I wish I did.
Okay.
I wish I did.
This is like the leftovers.
I get asked all the time. I wound up getting rid of a lot of my collection years ago, so the only stuff I have is like random cables.
No worries. Can I give you a 5?
Yeah, that
Do you
works.
have change? Okay.
There you go, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one.
So good morning. Today is Monday. I've got 16 things that have sold over the weekend, so we've got a busy packing day ahead of us here, and there are some good ones. So up first, we paid $2 for this McFarlane Toys Rick and Morty. It's kind of like a Lego set, but like knockoff Legos. Sold it for $15 plus shipping. We got our first console today is this Xbox Series S. I paid $100 for this from a connection I made through a garage sale. So I bought a couple video game items from them. They contacted me back when they had more stuff to sell, which was really nice of them, and gave them $100 for this, plus like another $50 for some games and stuff. So I already sold those at a profit. I have $100 into the Xbox and sold it for $219 plus shipping. Picked up this Logitech receiver. It was in a PS2 I bought at a garage sale for $15 about 2 weeks ago. PS2 didn't work, unfortunately, but luckily I only paid $15 for it, so still should make some money selling it for parts. But this Logitech dongle was in there. I sold it for $12 and free shipping. Paid, I think, about $25 for this from an estate sale. It's this 1950s Howdy Doody marionette. Took about like 6 to 9 months to sell, so it took a while, but sold it for $55 plus shipping. Paid $5 for this Carhartt hooded vest from a garage sale and sold it for $70 plus shipping. Got a PlayStation 4 console, have about $25 into this. Picked up from a garage sale, sold for $90 plus shipping. Got this Lego Technic Bionicle set. This was part of a big estate sale pickup. I have about like $30 to $40 into this one. It was part of like a bundle of some other things. And sold it for $110 plus shipping. Sold another Department 56 Village piece. This is Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim's Cottage. Paid $5 for this and sold it for $23 plus shipping. We've got a board game from our personal collection, calling this one a break even. Been slowly like downsizing that. I just haven't really been playing them, so gonna keep the ones I really like, and the ones we don't really touch that often. Been selling some of those off. So sold Sagrada by Floodgate Games for $20 plus shipping. We've got a Panasonic Blue Line VCR, paid $10 for this from a garage sale and sold it for $75 plus shipping. Picked up this Rob Zombie t-shirt for $1 from a garage sale, sold it for $8 plus shipping. We've got this hand-blown art glass ornament. I think this was just something like we owned and took a very long time to sell, but we got $10 plus shipping for that. Paid $8 for this Dallas Cowboys Troy Aikman vintage starter jersey. So it's from 1995, and sold it for $50 plus shipping. Got another console, this Xbox One S. It's the 500 gigabyte model. This one I paid $50 from a garage sale and sold it for $100 plus shipping. Paid $2 for these Pokemon playing cards. They are actually like Ace, King, Queen playing cards. But it comes in this little like tin. They're vintage. Sold it for $40 with free shipping. And then the final item today, we are $25 all in on this item. So it's called the Ricochet RC car. So it can like drive in all different directions. They're kind of cool. I remember these commercials from back in the day. But we paid $10 for it, I think roughly. And then we you know, it needed a battery, so we bought a battery. It still like didn't work, and then we bought a pump to like pump the tires up because, you know, working and like tested and everything, they go for like 120. So they're very valuable. We couldn't get it to work, so we like sold it for parts and still got $70 plus shipping. So very, very nice one there. And that is everything I've got today. Let's get these packed up. So good morning. Today is Wednesday. I've got 4 more things that I've got to pack up. And later today, I am going to be dropping off a big donation of clothes. My kids have outgrown a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to hit the thrift store over there while I am out. And then there's a retro game store nearby. I literally only have 1 game that is not in my possession for the collection that I'm really like torn about what to do. I really would love to find it locally. 1 popped up in my area, again, that I knew about, and unfortunately it sold like immediately. So I just like really haven't come across it. I came across, so it's Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. I came across a copy at the convention I went to in August, but the price was like way over. So I really don't want to pick it up on eBay, but you know, I kind of want to keep the challenge like moving, you know? I don't want to, you know, like leave it hanging for another 3 to 6 months while I wait for that game to pop up. So really not sure what to do. I might have to like make some calls around, see if I can find a copy of it, you know, but it kind of is what it is. So I do have 3 complete Nintendo Wiis that I am going to take over to the game store, and a couple of empty Game Boy Advance boxes. So maybe have about like $10 to $15 each into the Wiis. I usually get about 30-ish in cash trade. And that's about what I would get on eBay, you know, anyway. And my experience, I tried to sell them before, was they were just selling really, really slow. I think, you know, the search results are kind of dominated by those eBay refurbished listings. I don't know who the hell's buying those things. It's like $90 for a Wii. They're not worth that. And eBay refurbished. I'm not sure how much I believe that that's a thing. You know what, they blow the dust out of it, call it a day. You know, it kind of is what it is. So I have to take those over there, and then there's a thrift store nearby I'm going to go hit up. And before we get into these 4 things that sold, I have another weird and wacky BOLO for you. And you may have heard these are good. You know, I am learning a lot about men's, vintage especially, but men's clothing to resell on eBay. There's just, you know, so much that's out there. One of the really hot brands right now, and I find a lot of it, surprisingly, is Polo Ralph Lauren. So that is this week's Weird and Wacky BOLO, is some vintage Polo Ralph Lauren pieces. So I just searched vintage Polo Ralph Lauren, sorted high to low, and we're going to go through some of these like crazy items. So there's this jacket, sport jacket with this snow beach. This is definitely like a grail, it seems like, for collectors. On bid, somebody got $2,000. I know this is a popular design. They call it the P-wing. Take a look at that. It's got the big P with the running foot with the wing on it. And they got this New Tags, vintage New Tags P-wing shirt, $2,000. Vintage 90s polo jeans astronaut puffer jacket, $1,800. Aztec leather jacket, $1,700. This patchwork wool alpaca jacket, $1,600. We've got this like ski sweater, $1,500. Saw a couple of these earlier when I was looking for something to talk about. These Navajo Chief like Indian head jackets, $1,500. A lot of these like leather jackets, Harrington jackets, goose down jackets, RL94 Indian head. This seems to be a popular design as well. $1,100 for that. A hand woven, what do you call that? Shawl collar sweater, $1,000. Seems like the Aztec Midwest, not Midwestern, like Western stuff, like Native American, Western desert kind of stuff. $1,000 for another wool jacket. Another like corduroy jacket with these leather patches, $1,000. So you kind of get a sense of like the types of things to look out for. And obviously there's a bunch of stuff in between. And the reason I thought to bring this up was that I found a vintage Ralph Lauren jean jacket at a garage sale about a week ago and went to list it today or yesterday. And I thought I was going to list it for about $65, $70. I started looking at comps and someone got $180 for the exact jacket I got. The person literally gave it to me for free. I'm like, you sure? You don't want $1? They're like, nah, just just take it. It was pretty beat up. Like, it's very worn, and the dye is very faded, but no like major flaws on it, but it's just very faded. And that's actually, I think, again, I'm still kind of learning, I think is actually very desirable. So I ended up listing for $250. We'll see if I get that. I'm happy to take an offer on it as well, but kind of crazy. Very, very collectible right now. So anyway, that was Wednesday's Weird and Wacky Bolo, and let's get into the 4 things that sold, starting with this Cleveland Cavaliers New Era hat. Paid $3 from a garage sale for this and sold for $25 plus shipping. Listed a bunch of baseball gloves the other day and sold one almost immediately. It is this Renegade First Baseman's glove. Sold it for $40 plus shipping. Sold a Retrobit Genesis controller. This was something I had bought for myself and never used. It was still sealed, pretty much a break even, but sold for $10 plus shipping. And then finally got this lot of Polly Pocket accessories. Bought this set like ages ago, and like I said, just been clearing out some old stuff, and just decided to lot it all up, make it easy to sell. Have $5 into it and sold it for $20 plus shipping. So that's everything I've got today. Let's go ahead and get these packed up.
Now let's go hit the thrift store. We dug through the racks for a bit and managed to come away with 2 pretty good items. First is this Tommy Hilfiger puffer vest for only $7. Yellow tags were 50% off today. And the second item was this Marmot full zip hoodie for $7 with comps around $25. Now off to the game store to trade in some Nintendo Wiis. All right, so I just got done at the game store, and the offer was not as good as I had hoped. I'm used to getting like minimum 25 cash for Wiis. They must just be like totally overloaded with them. I brought 3, and it was like 10 for the black one, 15 for the white one, and 15 for the red one. It's like, no. There's another game store that I usually get about 30 each. But again, since I was over this way, it's like, hey, why not, go check them out. I got a good offer on the GBA games. I got 25 cash for those, but I decided to walk out with the Wiis, and I'll take them over either to that other game store, but they also gave me a tip, which was very nice of them. They heard that GameStop is offering $38 cash for Wiis, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if they're going to take them. I also kind of hate my local GameStop, to be honest. The person in there is just very annoying. Constantly trying to sell you like memberships and stuff. So I don't like going there, but maybe there's another one nearby I could go to. I'll have to think about that, but I'll probably just hang on to them for now and take them over to the other game store when I get a chance to. But $38 for a Wii is like kind of crazy, because that's like $2 less than what they sell for on eBay. Hey, I will look into it. So yeah, not too bad of a run. We got a couple items at the thrift store, and that is my outing for the day, and I'll see you back here on Friday.
And we made 12 sales over the last 2 days. First up, we've got a PlayStation 4 Slim. So I think I'd probably have about $20 into this one, and sold it for $100 plus shipping. Picked this toy up from a garage sale for $5. It's this Mezco Toys Little Big Planet figure. It's 9 inches tall, and it's still in the box. Out of the box, they sell for about $60. I listed it for $100. It does have some damage on the box, so I was willing to accept offers and sold it for $80 plus shipping. Next up, we've got this OEM Ford hitch cover. Picked this up for $5 from a garage sale, sold for $25 plus shipping. I've got a Magic the Gathering card for my own personal collection. As I mentioned, I'm selling off a lot of my board games, and I sold off most of my Magic cards about 3 or 4 years ago. I still play a little bit here and there, but it's all proxies at this point. So I sold another card that I had found for $650 plus shipping. I actually picked these up for free. They were in a free pile at a garage sale. It's these 2 1999 New York Yankees World Series mugs. Sold them for $18 plus shipping. Picked up this Goose Down puffer vest. Thought it was vintage when I bought it, but it's not. But still a good brand. Unfortunately, when I ran it through the wash, the zipper popped off. And kind of is what it is. I bought it for $10 and sold it for $10. So, after fees, I'll lose a couple bucks on it, unfortunately. Picked up this Wendy's SpongeBob bucket hat for $4 from a thrift store and sold for $25 plus shipping. Picked up a snapback from the Goodwill bins for $1. It's this Detroit Bad Boys hat, sold for $23 plus shipping. Picked up this vintage 90s LL Bean turtleneck for $6 from a Goodwill and sold for $17 plus shipping. Picked up these toys for $5. I thought they were, they're kind of a, like a knockoff of another, Calico Critters. They're a knockoff of a Calico Critter. They're called Lil Woodsies, like little squirrel family. But paid $5 for these, sold them for $10 plus shipping. I thought this brand was a little better than it actually is, Orvis. I know that it's really expensive at retail. I mean, the retail price for some of this stuff is crazy. But I paid $5 for this Sherpa lined quarter zip and sold it for on an offer. And I'm trying to just like accept offers on clothing as long as they're reasonable. This one was listed for a while, wasn't getting any interest, and someone made an offer for $14 plus shipping, so I took it. And then finally picked up these vintage Lisa Frank lunch boxes for $2 total at a garage sale and sold them for $100 plus shipping. So that's everything I've got today. We pack these up and then we're tallying up the game fund.
And with that, we generated $760 in profit this week, bringing the game fund total to $267. Way more than I need for that copy of Castlevania, but unfortunately I have not been able to find a copy in my area. It's a little bittersweet to have just one left on my list. This challenge has been an absolute blast and incredible motivation to get the most out of reselling. But hopefully we can find a copy soon. Thanks so much for watching and see you in the next one.